Good morning, I'm Hannah Foley.
And I'm Brad Payne.
It's Thursday, September 13th. We've rushed a little to get our first show on the air, and our classes are still new to this.
Plus, we've got a lot of Monday and Wednesdays off in the first month.
Because of those things, our two classes will be working together to create one show a week for the next month or so.
So our shows will air only on Thursdays for the next few weeks.
It's not just freshman students who are new to Staples. Over the next few weeks, we will be featuring many of our new teachers.
But we're going to start off by formally introducing you to a person who many of you see every day, our new security guard, Officer Alicia.
A great big rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won.
Hi, I'm Hannah Dickinson, and this is...
I'm Nelson Aliciano, your new security guard at Staples High School.
Tell us a little bit about yourself as a police officer.
I was a Norwalk police officer for 32 and a half years. I started in 1979. Obviously none of you guys were born. Some of your parents may have been born during that time. And I retired about a year ago from the Norwalk Police Department.
Has dealing with criminals and murderers over-prepared you for your time here at Staples?
You know, the reason I took this job at Staples is because I know that I had to be prepared that way to deal with the students at Staples. I think they're not criminals, but they're probably wiser and a little shrewder than some of the other guys that I've dealt with. So I have to be on my toes all the time. And believe you me, I am.
Do you have a warning for any juniors and seniors?
I've read the student handbook, so I know what you're supposed to know. No, seriously, basically, I'm just enforcing any rules that the school has had in place for many years, and I'm not doing any different from what anybody else may have done in the past. So if you follow the rules, you'll be fine, and I'll be fine.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won.
Thanks for the report, Hannah.
Here's a message about the PSATs. So all you juniors out there, pay close attention.
Good morning, Staples. Hi, I'm Tim Shorter, and I'm here to talk about purchasing your PSAT tickets for you juniors out there, only juniors. So from September 24th to the 28th, PSAT tickets will cost you $47. From October 1st to 5th, $50, and from October 9th to 12th, $60. Unfortunately, there's no tickets available after October 12th, so buy them as soon as you can for as cheap as you can. You can purchase them during lunch at the guidance office. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.
There will be a general meeting for all students interested in writing, taking photos, or making graphics for Inklings today from 2:15 to 3 p.m. in room 2031.
As you know, tomorrow is a historic day that is over 30 years in the making. At long last, our football field will have lights. Beyond Friday night lights for football, it also means teams that rarely, if ever, got to play there will get to shine under the lights from now on. That's right, like our returning FCAC champion girls field hockey team. We want to thank all the powers that be that have made tomorrow a reality.
We will be previewing a number of our fall teams in a minute, but first we'd like to tell you something special about one of our fall coaches. Hi, I'm here in Dan Woog's office to interview him about his new book, We Kick Balls. And to start out, why did you decide to write this book and why now?
Actually, not now. I wrote the book about 6 years ago. I had a lot of stories that I wanted to get down before I became old and forgot them. I tried ever since then to get it published. I got tons of awesome rejection letters. People real high up in publishing loved it and said, we can't do it. We don't know how to market it. You know, there's no market for a soccer book. I said, it's not a soccer book. It's a book about kids. It's a book about growing up. And eventually, after trying for several years to sell it, I decided to publish it myself.
Back in the 70s, you made your big silver screen debut in a movie called Mandy's Orphans, now on VCR. Here's a clip. Can you tell us a little about this movie and what it's meant to you and your players?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a Bad News Bears type movie. The orphans play the rich kids in soccer, and guess who wins? You'll be amazed that the orphans win. It was fun, it was hilarious, it was a lot of hard work. It made me see what making a movie is really all about, and now you can only find it on channel 5271 or in a used video store. But Manny's Orphans is probably the best soccer movie ever made.
And lastly, can you give us any predictions about your team this year?
Yeah, we'll kick balls.
Nice hair, Coach. Now here's a look at what to expect from as many of our fall teams as we could track down.
We have a new coach this year. We're really excited.
We have a lot of new and talented players and also strong returning players on varsity this year.
Yeah, and our captains are really supportive, and we have really good leadership roles and really talented people.
And we're hoping to go far this year and work together as a team and put as much effort as we can in this season.
So come watch us play.
We are very excited about the 2012 Staples boys soccer season. We lost 8 or 9 starters from last year, but the guys we have back are doing a great job. Coachable, fun, hardworking, great chemistry. It's a very, very cool group, and I think the people on the Hill are going to love it. Got a potential All-America goalkeeper in James Hickok. We got Harry Birch, a real crowd favorite. Joe Greenwald, who everybody loves. Travers, Schick, Perdine, you name it. Sam Koenig, some younger guys who are going to fill in. It's just going to be fun. So we will see you on the Hill, and good luck to all the other Staples sports teams too, and to everybody else. Thanks.
Good morning, this is Coach McRae, and this is Jack Greenwald. We're members of the Staples football team, and we're looking forward to an exciting year this season. We have a lot of kids coming back. We have a very strong senior class, a talented junior class with Jack, and think that we're going to play hard every week, and we're looking forward to our first night game on the 15th against St. Joseph's High School. Go Wreckers.
Tons of kids coming back, probably the best offense in the FCAC last year. Probably going to repeat it again, and great defense coming back this year, so looking to win the FCAC in the States, like every year.
I'm Becca Rabb. I'm part of the Staples girls swim team, and I'm one of the captains. This year we have a lot of talented swimmers and a lot of great depth. I'm really expecting a great season, and I hope everyone comes out and supports us.
Hi, this is Lottie Lawrence. This year I'm the head coach of both the boys and girls cross-country team. We had our season opener yesterday. The boys are 4-0 now. We had 4 opponents here yesterday. The girls only had 2 opponents, and they split. They lost to Wilton, who's one of the top 10 teams in the state. And two of our opponents didn't have any girls teams, so we can't count those. We're looking forward to a great season. The boys have 7 of their top 10 back from last year, plus we have a couple of newcomers to cross country in Walker Marsh and Oliver Hickson, who will back up Henry Wynn and company. Hopefully we can maintain an injury-free and a healthy season, and they'll do well at the end in some of the championships. The girls were expecting to have another great season this year. Unfortunately, we had a little tragedy at the beginning of the season when Caroline Koenig was injured. She's out for the season. She's an all-state runner returning from last year. But we have some new additions this year. We got a little freshman, Hannah, who's really good. She won the race yesterday, beat all the Wilton girls. She's backed up by a pretty good pack. So I'm anticipating the girls, who are very enthusiastic about their season, will have a great season as well. I'm hoping that you all can come out to at least one of our meets. So we only have 2 home meets. We had one yesterday. We have one more on October 9th. And if you can come out and support us, I know the kids would really appreciate it. Thanks.
Before I mention the FCAC champion girls field hockey team, here's a little clip from what they did last year.
We have grown so much this year. We've really connected as a team this year for the first time. We've been so close, and for the first time we've done it. We've become a team that cannot be beaten. So it's great. It's a great feeling. I don't know. We worked so hard this year, and I feel like we've really deserved it. And this team is amazing. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else right now.
We haven't forgotten about water polo. We'll have an interview with the coach on next Thursday's show. In preparation for tomorrow's Friday Night Lights, we thought we'd do a little research. Take a look at this.
Obviously, that's a look at the past and the future. But one of our teachers will be quick to say that he's seen every single one of those superstars. In fact, he's not shy at all about his football knowledge. Watch this.
Mr. Klein, you keep talking about how much you know about football, but there's kids around the school who know so much more than you do.
I've been watching football for 35 years. I know more than students, and in fact, I'll prove it. I'll pick 3 games each week against a student, and in fact, I'll even let students pick the first 3 games, and I'll be left with everything after. Game on.
All right, Mr. Klein, here are my picks for week 2. I got the Patriots over the Cardinals, the Texans over the Jaguars, and the Bengals beating the Browns. Beat that.
Justin, that's not bad, but here are my picks for week 2. I have a little theme. It's big-time NFC teams that lost in week 1. I like the New Orleans Saints over Carolina. I like the Packers over the Bears. And my lock of the week,
ooh, that's a big lock, all right,
is the New York Football Giants over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's it for week 2. Enjoy the games. See ya!
So the Klein Challenge is on. Go Justin.
By the way, Justin will be part of the full crew that will bring you tomorrow's football game on WWPT Radio, the Staples Television Network, and streaming over the internet. We'll say our goodbyes now, but bring you one more piece to celebrate tomorrow's historic night.
We'll see you tomorrow at the historic game, and next Thursday morning at 8:25.
Make sure you're there. Staples, St. Joe's, Friday Night Lights for the first time in history at Staples High School. Go Wreckers. Woo!